The Independent Electoral Commission wanted MPs to be aware of the scope of this election.
The Commission approached the planning for the elections with due diligence, alive to the enormity of the political responsibility placed upon it. And we hope to indicate with this presentation how we inculcated our understanding of that responsibility into the planning framework.
Nearly 28 million voters were registered for the elections last year. Over 16 million actually turned out to cast their vote. 70 political parties and 11 independent candidates contested the elections, and 90 million ballot papers were printed. These are just some of the figures the IEC shared with MPs. And despite the electoral reforms and the timelines it had, the IEC says they succeeded.
You will recall, honorable members, Chairperson, that the Commission went, even in its papers in the Constitutional Court, it indicated that it needed no less than 18 months for the law to be confirmed and settled, for us to revise legislation, undertake education, and do all that is necessary to prepare for these elections. You will also know it was not so in the end. We were left with far too little time to deal with this. But I repeat, even so, we did all in our powers to ensure that we implement this and implement it to the best of our abilities.
One sticking point for the IEC was the high number of court challenges it dealt with last year.
Chairperson, unlike any previous general elections, whether these were elections of the National Assembly, provincial legislatures, or elections in local government, we have never had this unprecedented litigation as we had in the 2024 national and provincial elections. Although electoral justice is a cornerstone of any electoral framework, its wanton usage can serve to undermine the preparations of elections. Some of the court cases related to candidate nomination and the results themselves impacted the work we were doing significantly.
There were 80 court applications, of which the IEC won 78. 2 are currently under review. Countering misinformation remains a key focus for the IEC. He says this threat requires continued vigilance and coordinated action. It says failure to do so will impact the credibility of future elections. Abra Barbia, SABC News, Parliament.